You are welcome to the URBANE Blog Experience podcast.
So today, we have a very interesting episode to talk about. This episode, when I tell you the topic, I don't need you to show emotions, all right? With me today, I have the amazing, the most awesome, the coolest, the chillest, I don't want to use funniest, but you try. The chillest guy ever. On this episode today, I have Kelvin with me. Welcome, bro.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to the URBANE Blog Experience.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
All right.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Right, so the topic we're talking about today, let me give you a quick story, right? You know that feeling you have, that moment of silence, that moment of, why am I here? How did I get here? What am I even doing here? Those moments where you question all the decisions you've made, those moments where you think and you evaluate and analyze the series of steps that you've taken to the present moment that you're in. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about post-nut clarity. I'll say it again for the people at the back. Post-nut clarity. For someone who doesn't know what post-nut clarity is, let me actually ask you first. What is your what is your definition and how do you relate with post-nut clarity?
Let's start with what definition post-nut clarity.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, the mental self-awareness after, ejaculation. Well, my term, it's, that feeling where you start, thinking straight, clear after ejaculation. That's what it is. And it's like, how do I relate to it? I feel I cannot speak on girls. I'll speak.
We are getting right into it. It's like we are just going straight.
No, I'll speak on men.
Okay.
Yes, guys. I believe almost everyone at some point should have experienced it.
Yeah, I believe everybody has experienced it actually. And yes, I agree. Well, my definition of post-nut clarity, in its real sense, yes, it's the clarity, the awareness, is the clear head you have after you've done the done and your body don't calm down. But also, it's not just limited to like sexual activities alone. There are some situations that you find yourself, and the reason why you were in those situations is because you were not just thinking straight. You were not assessing things properly. A clear example is, let me just share this quick one. So I really wanted, for some reason, I don't know why, who brought it, but for some reason, like a few months ago, or maybe like a year ago, I really wanted a bike, like a bicycle. I just felt the need to get a bicycle. I missed riding a bicycle, and the moment I thought about, it would be fun to have a bicycle, all of a sudden, the only thing I was thinking about was the bicycle, bro. It got to a point that I was dreaming about bicycle. I swear. Like, it seemed like the bicycle is the only thing that is going to solve all of my problems. Everywhere I go, it's like, I can't wait to get a bicycle. Eventually, I got a bicycle. I enjoyed riding it for a few weeks, months, and all of that. Ask me where the bicycle is right now. Just go on.
I'll just guess.
Just go on. Ask me.
Where is it?
I gave it out for free. I literally took it outside and I wrote for free. Not like I knew someone that I was giving it out to. I just put it outside for anybody to pick it. Honestly. And it was at that moment that I just had the clarity, like, okay, yes.
I'm not sure I really wanted the bicycle though.
Like, I wanted a bicycle, but the importance I placed on it, making it seem like the bicycle was going to solve all the problems of my life, it didn't give me that. But before getting the bicycle, it just seemed like this is the one thing I need to do. Like my fitness journey, my exercising, everything, fun, all of that. I just need to get a bicycle, and it's going to like solve all my problems, which it did not at all, not even close. So that is another form of personal clarity. Yeah. When you really wanted something, or when you really want something, you went for it, and now you are getting a better clarity about it and understanding that whatever you thought before getting that thing was just an illusion, and it's not it. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
So, give me a few experience, one or two experiences, or one however you feel. How have you experienced personal clarity yourself? Yeah.
Well,
is it what?
Allegedly. Nah, it's called allegedly. So this is like what, 6, 7, 8 years back now.
All right.
I used to go out with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the term to use for that relationship, situationship.
Yeah, situationship.
So, it was like the first time we met, I know things didn't end in like a good term, so we had to, split.
No, don't be giving that story. What happened?
No, I'm trying to get there now.
Okay.
So after that, we met up. Obviously. Did it do?
What do you mean by did it do? I feel you.
Before then, I say on and off. The first time we met, split, obviously. Then for like, I think 4 or 5 months, no communication, no talk, nothing. I saw this girl online. She was looking, takeaway. Very different from the first stuff. And I was like, you know what, I think I made a mistake, I think I fucked up and all. So after, I think it was like a month or so, after a month of like trying to, come back, apologize, meet. Finally met up. Immediately, as soon as I come, that was it.
As you do it.
Come. Man, that was it, man.
You came to your senses.
Man, I was like, this girl not really did fun. I mean, the whole stuff when occurred the first time. Seriously, that's the whole thing I could think of at that point. Right. At that point, was like, nah. And the crazy thing now is like, you've said things you were not supposed to say.
You've promised.
You've made promises.
Oh.
Now you've engaged her in a way that, it's not like, come, let's just have fun or something like that. It's like, I need something serious now and everything. But now, I don't want anything serious. I just want sleep.
The way you said, you promised things and all of that, I'm sure at the time that you were making all those promises and you were saying all those things, it made a lot of sense to you.
Yes.
You probably genuinely felt like, and you believed it yourself.
You believed it yourself, yes.
Say, I go do this thing for you, baby. No worry. I deal with you. I'm a chase man.
I'm telling you.
You mad,
man.
It
was like, stuff like, serious stuff like, she was like, that's what you did the first time after the whole stuff. I was like, you know what? That was before. It's, as man, the grow old, man, the wise. She was like, that's what, 5 months, I mean 6 months ago.
Because if you grew up in 5 months.
Exactly. So I was like, well, and seriously, like you said, at that stage, you mean everything. You think you mean it.
Yeah, you believe it.
You believe it.
Yeah.
So all the promises and everything. There was no second thought. No, well, are you sure you'll be able to? No. It was like, when we meet, we chill. Obviously, I was single at the time, so
so
girlfriend, normal couple, but nah.
So how did it end?
Crazy enough is after that, I think we were like a week or two till I was like, I'll just
So
just
you had
distance
a conversation.
myself.
Did you have a conversation or you just?
No, at the time wasn't mature enough for that.
Nah, so they always talk. Yeah.
No, at that time.
The classic ghosting. Now men like you, they give men bad rep. Where you? Did you promise Lambo?
No.
I was saying you don't promise Lambo.
Then another case, or might be another case of that post-nut clarity.
I swear, maybe Bonner Boy actually had the post-nut clarity. So I swear, I don't think about some now that I'm thinking about it. That could be what happened to Bonner, you know.
It could.
Well, hey, that goes to show like almost everybody can relate to it, and I don't think it's just on a guy's point of view. Definitely, like I'm sure female, they go through that to have that conversations with people, and they're like, I can't believe I actually allowed this guy eat. I didn't allow this guy, like he wasn't all that. Da. I know that.
Why you laugh?
You know, bro. Ladies can be demonic and they can be devilish. I'm thinking about a conversation that I was having with a friend, right? And she was talking about it, how she met this guy and everything was good. They went on dates and all of that. Da. Boom. It was time to get down and all that. So this guy took out everything and I was like, it was a cigarette.
What?
When she posted to me, like, was it cigarettes? I was like, what do you mean cigarettes? Was he trying to smoke or something? He said, no, like a cigarette. I won't die.
Disgrace.
In my head, I was even trying to be like pro man, you know, nah, you know, guys, it's I mean, it is what God gave you. What are you going to do? It's not his fault. But the way she said it, the disgust in her face, like,
nah,
it was a secret. It was just a secret. I'm like, so what happened? Like, nah. Well, eventually, I allowed the guy do everything, but she made the decision that after that night they were not going to do anything anymore.
But can we class that as what? As post-nut clarity though?
I think down, yeah. I feel like
because she knew before then, it was not like she was driven to. She was like, more or less, I'm just going to put out because at that point she was like, she knew.
I think for the purpose of this conversation, and this topic, I think we should use the word "not" to represent desire.
Desire, fair.
So I think in their own case, it was post-date clarity or post-talking phase. Because I mean, we have different. Sometimes it might not be actual. Nothing, like we've said earlier. It might not be actual.
It might be something that you feel like you need.
It might be something that, in her own case, she just felt like, when she was telling me about it, she genuinely thought that guy was the guy. And the thing that just busted the whole thing was,
you see?
The cigarette.
Overrate them, underrate me.
You get so it's that kind of thing. Right. It's unfair. It is man. It's unfair, man. And speaking about this, going about the using not as a replacement for desire, impulse buying comes into the conversation too. Like when you see something and you just feel like the story I told you about
you need it.
You see something online, you just feel like I need this. Like, how many times have you actually just scrolling through online? I know some people are very guilty of this. They're just scrolling through online, they see it, and they're like, and social media makes it very easy now, especially if you're scrolling through IG. There is that small button of shop now.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go through any stress. Just click on it like, I like this. Click on it. I really need it. Yeah. This is already, you're thinking about sneakers, for example. you're thinking about all the outfits that you're going to wear with, how you're going to like layer your clothes, how you're going to rock it and all of that. Eventually you buy it and it comes and it's just sitting in your wardrobe, not doing anything. Or you wore it one time and after that you decided not to wear it again. Bro, I have clothes in my wardrobe I've not touched for months.
True.
And when I was purchasing them, this was not, I wouldn't even, well, it could be classified as impulse, but I took my time. I was paying attention to, okay, I have a black pants, I have a gray jean. Okay, this one.
I'll get that.
Yeah, when I write this one, when I put this one with this one, it will match. When I rock this and that boots is going to go together. They're all sitting in the wardrobe right now, not doing anything. So the moment I got it, while I got the message, oh, your delivery driver is coming, he's on his way, I was just like, it's coming. Oh my God, I can't wait. I got it. I was like, that's nice. Inside wardrobe. Till now, I still don't know how I'm going to wear it. I don't even think about it. So it's like things like that in our lives. And it's crazy. An example I've just given is just clothes. For some people, it's very huge, important aspects of their life. It could be, it could be investment. It could be financial decisions. It could be relationship too. Do you know the number of people that are actually in relationships just because they actually wanted to,
not,
and now they are stuck in it, and then they are being terrible to their partner
just because
the relationship isn't working out, just because for a fact that what I was looking for, I've gotten it. There's no need for me to commit. There's no need for me to promise you anything anymore. But now I'm stuck and I cannot leave. So I'm just going to do the bare minimum. Then the partner is going through the worst experience ever, not knowing what caused it in the first place. Because, how do you... Actually, let me ask you, how do you have that conversation? Like, listen. So, well, let's paint a scenario, right? I'm a guy, you're a girl. I've gone through some clarity now. Mm-hmm. We've done all that. We've been talking stage, awesome, getting to know each other. Yeah, I think you're awesome and all of that. Boom, we done it. I'm clear now. My brain is functioning right now. How do you have the conversation? Especially if it's a situation of, I cannot be sexually invested in you if we're not in a relationship, we're not serious. So you went through the stage of, will you be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
All of that. So now you guys are a couple, right? You guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. How do you go about the conversation? Like, listen, babes, when I told you I wanted you to be my girlfriend,
you don't.
I wasn't thinking clearly. Now, I've come to my senses, and I don't think this is going to work. Like, how do you have that kind of conversation?
You see what I say? It's like you do it because of, you just want to know it. And now you've gone through all that stage. Now I'll tell you, is self-awareness is one thing. You've got to watch out for things like this.
Like, guys, I need you to share your experience with us, because we are in a bit of a dilemma right now. This episode was supposed to talk about the clarity, the awareness, and how you should try to avoid it. I feel like there's a way you can avoid it. I was doing a little bit of research and just checking out a few things about it. And to be honest, most of the things I was saying, they're like, the crazy thing about it in terms of the sexual part of it is that you have to go through the ejaculation phase before you can get the clarity. Like, you have to cross that bridge.
You must.
That is the only way you can actually get clarity. And I feel like it's unfair to whoever you're with. Like, it's not balanced. It's not. So how do you avoid it? Like, I'm really open to suggestions. I'm really open to how help and comments and how we can best navigate this situation. One of the things I know for a fact that I came across was for impulse buying is you could wait 24 hours a day before deciding whether you really want to buy those things. You could wait maybe like give it a few days just to be sure that you really want to do a little bit of, do I need this, pro and cons and all of that. Those are the things I saw.
On impulse buying.
On impulse buying.
But now, the sexual aspect. Do you wait 24 hours? It's more about feeding the desire more.
I feel like sometimes too, yeah. If you wait,
if you do wait, bro, it's like you said. I agree with that first, talk of you've got like cross that line to get that clarity, because impulse buying is way different from like if you wait like 24 hours, you might have like a change of heart, like I really don't need it, but when it comes to sex, man, it's, well, I think it all depends on, it's like every individual. So let's say, take me back in time now, with that lady and everything. I could, instead of use the whole, let's try and get back together, let's try and meet together. I could always say, you know what, let's just chill and see how it goes.
Oh, God.
So at the end of the day,
no lady likes that. Just so you know that. Am I lying? Nobody likes
it. But sometimes they go along with it. I mean, it's, to me, I feel like it's way more better
realistic
than you doing that. At the end of the day, that's lying and, hurting them further instead of just put it out there. If she says yeah, she says yeah. Like my little bro.
Okay.
If she says no, she says no.
That's
so
good.
even after the whole, because we say like it's all the time, it's not all the time. Sometimes she might say, okay, let's see how it goes. At the end of the day, after the whole knot and everything, you feel like, well, she's cool last. I feel alright, So
yeah, it's interesting. Okay, go
I think it's better that way, to just be.
Don't make promises that you can't keep.
Exactly.
Don't be promising babes.
Exactly. You cannot do that.
You cannot be doing that.
You can't do that.
It's unfair,
Well, sometimes it's okay.
It's not okay. Don't promise things that you cannot do. Let's just be a better human being.
Yeah.
I come across the video by Jordan Peterson. He's a psychologist, I think so, yeah. And he was saying like, you have to go through that bridge, and that is the determinant of whether you want to stay or you want to go. Like the moment you're done with whatever you guys are doing, if you're feeling like, oh my God, okay, I want to sleep, I want to cuddle, I want all of that, that is a good sign.
Yeah.
But if you're feeling like,
I need to go home,
I need to get the fuck out of here.
I need to go home.
Like, this is my work done now. Like, don't try. This is good. So
True.
I get it. And it's unfair. It's really unfair.
I think sometimes, guys try to be like, honest at first. But then it turns into a case of, if I cannot use this honesty to get you, then we've got to lie. So in a case of, I'll give this case, in the case of, well, you know what, like you, I'd like us to hang out and chill and see where it goes from there and everything. And she's like, no. If the same guy then comes and say, oh, you know what, I really want you to be my girlfriend, after, giving you the hint that I just want to chill for now, then the same guy comes back to say, you know what, I want to make you my girlfriend and all.
Sure.
What are you really expecting from that?
That's a bit dodgy.
He said his true intention the first time. You said no. So I would say just put it in mind that
there's a possibility.
The first option he gave you.
Yeah, that's the true one.
That's what it is.
Oh.
So
one thing I want to talk about too is the emotional part of it. Like when you've gone through the process and you're getting the clarity right now. So in your own case, when you got clarity about it, how were you feeling emotionally? Have you heard stories of people explaining that kind of thing, like the same situation and how they felt emotionally? Like, what are the things that first come at you?
It depends on the situation. Sometimes it might be regret. Might be, what's the word I'm looking for now? empathy, sympathy
Alright.
for the person involved.
Alright.
Sometimes it's just pure disgust.
Mm.
Not necessarily at the person. Sometimes yourself. Like,
yeah.
you know.
Mm.
But
I feel you. Because if you've been in situation or series of situations that the outcome, the result from it was regret, that should be a lesson learned moment for you. And you should be more disciplined the next time. And these are the things that you should put into consideration. Say you're trying to pursue or reach out to a potential partner or someone. Be self-aware and be more conscious about, like, why am I really doing this? Is this my brain driving or my down there driving
discussing?
You should be able to separate the difference. You should be aware enough to know, like, okay, what is the end goal of this thing? Same thing goes with the impulse buying. Like, why am I getting this? Do I really need these things? What are the benefits? Or what is it going to cost me? Because in reality, aside from the regret, sometimes when you're trying to get these things done, or when you are committing to these things, they cost a lot. We don't even talk about the financial, the emotional, the physical investment that you've put into it just to achieve it, only for you to cross it and then see, like, it's just emptiness, regrets, just disgust, like, oh my God, I can't believe I found myself in this. For someone who is struggling and trying to stop masturbation too, that is something, like the moments that you have the urge to touch yourself, want to go and run a quick one and all of that, you're not thinking straight.
No.
You're allowing your urge to just
drive you.
At the moment you are done, then you're like, oh, I can't believe I've done. Oh my God, I've bust one again. Like, oh God. Then there is the self-hatred too. You're going to say something.
That's the point. Instead of, the shame and the regrets, that's the point you should, like, strive to try and make a change.
Yeah.
At that point, now you're thinking as clear as day. So that's when you should, like, to solve anything, you've got to, like, know the problem first.
Yeah.
So at that point, you should, like, try and trace your steps back. When did this start? Did I put myself in a position where I had to, get tempted or stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, like, try and trace it back. Try and, be aware. Know stuff you did. I mean, it's all right. It is what it is. It has happened. Okay. But you don't want to say it is what it is, has happened, and, keep doing it is what it is, it is what it is, it is what it is.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to know when to, like,
I swear.
I'm thinking clear now. Okay,
now,
right now, if it requires you to, like, jot things down, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Take accountability.
Yeah, check when and how you got yourself into that.
Situation,
then try your best to avoid that.
It's very tricky. Like, I swear, like, so many stories, man. I can't remember what we're talking about. And this was when I was in uni, right? And we were talking about struggles surrounding touching yourself, masturbation, and all of that. And my guy was telling me about this thing. It was all those hostel banter, you guys are just talking about that. And conversation led to that. So I was like, man, he's been trying to stop, but there was a time he went on, like, 1 week without touching himself, and he was proud of it and all that. Then he backslid. I said, the moment that I just bust one like this, I was like, what? I don't do it already. I might as well just go back to it. So he went like 6 times. No, I think he went like 6 times or 10. He mentioned a ridiculous amount of time that day. Like, he was making back for.
You can't be late twice.
It's so crazy. So if you're on that, if you're trying to, what you said, perfect, honestly, understand why this is happening. Try to be intentional about taking yourself out of it. Definitely, it can be very hard. For example, like, literally, you can be on Twitter, X, and just be scrolling. And something will just pop on your screen and you're just like, what's going on? So if you are not intentional enough, that could distract you sometimes. Like, oh, wow.
But stuff like that pops up.
Yeah.
At the same time, on X, you know that, okay, this is the time. Let's say you just facing the post-nut clarity at this point now. And you're like, all right, I was on X. I seen shit like that. That was why. It's crazy or ridiculous for me to say then, just delete the whole X now. Because it's your social, you use that for other stuff as well. You can, however, go to the settings, try and like filter
certain things
out, to avoid it.
Yeah.
And then who's to say you're not going to backslid on other things? You might as well do. But still, at every point, you keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep tracing it back, clearing it till probably you don't never need it again.
Oh, good one. So, guys, accountability says a lot. In whatever you're doing, that is how we grow. Know the reason why. Check out the root cause of the problem. Try and fix the problem. Be aware. Take accountability. Take the small steps. We don't want to be spending money on things that won't pay us. We don't want to be finding ourselves in situations that will leave us in regret, in emptiness, in disgust, and all of that. So, in our life, we should take attention and accountability of these things. We should watch out for these things. It's been happening for so long. It might have been happening for too long that you see it as a normal way of life and you just go with it. But that shouldn't be it. We should be able to take accountability for every area of your life.
True.
Know and be sure that you're living for you. And you are doing things that is leading you towards your goals, that is improving you, that is getting you better. So this is the reason why we're talking about this. I want you guys to share your experience, your personal clarity, share the things that you've gone through. Let us learn. Also, this is just like a very funny segment and all that. I don't know if you have the story or anything. This is not really like more personal clarity. It's majorly on just life experience right now.
Life experience, yeah.
And it's a bit, it's very focused a bit, but yeah. Have you ever been in a situation where it wasn't personal clarity? It was literally just you find yourself in a very awkward, weird situation as a result of you just being driven with your sexual tension.
Weird one.
I will share my own experience. I'll go first.
All right.
So there's this girl, Uni, met at the gym. We're feeling each other. Everything was good and all that. Went to our place. Got down. It was good vibes, everything. It was time for me to shower. In the middle of cleaning up and all of that, I just checked. I saw something inside a white bowl, right? And it seemed a bit weird. So I was curious. I was a bit nosy. I decided to open it. Tell me why I'm seeing a local sponge and black soap. Bro, I died. I think maybe now till now, I still think about that day. Like, God, if they don't use me, I beg. I beg.
Damn.
I swear. Proper babe. What I'm saying? Where's the black soap and local sponge they do for you? I could not even confront her about it because I was scared.
Yeah.
Like, if she's aware that I know, that could be the end of me.
Something else, yeah.
So, like, it was just, what the fuck? And then this other one, honestly, I already said I was going to say this. And I have to. And this is crazy, bro. So I met this person, right? We met at an eatery. Exchange contacts. The vibe was nice. I dropped her at her house. So, it's one of them, those movie scenes where you picked up someone, you met at the eatery, decided, let me give you a ride, let me drop you at home. So you got in front of the house. You guys spoke for a couple of minutes inside the car. All of that. Like, oh, I'll see you next time and all that. Fast forward, talking stage, it was all good. She came to my place for the first time. All nice. Tried to, was like, nah, it's too soon. I was like, I'm a gentleman. No, I'll take your time, honey. Like, there's no rush. We're good. Next time, she said she was coming. This is where it gets weird. So I wanted to pick her up. This girl was coming from our compound, and I could see her coming out with. She brought a yoga mat. She brought our own personal kettle to come and crash at my place. Like,
what?
I swear. Do you know how crazy it is when you see someone who's coming to crash at your place, and they are coming with yoga mats, with kettle, and then flip flops? She was like, when she got in, I was like, wow, baby girl, what's going on? Like, do you have plans of going somewhere and all of that? I'm like, nah, you're coming to my place. Say, yeah. Why do you need a yoga mat on my place? She was like, she does a night exercise and all of that, and she's not going to. I'm like, well,
first,
I admire your commitment at first, but don't you think this is a bit too much? How you go to carry yoga mat come my house? Like, which guy? This is.
I'm more worried about the kettle though.
Bro, I swear. So the kettle was apparently she only trusts her own kettle, and she cannot do without drinking tea at night and in the morning. So she came with her own kettle, and yoga, bro. It was the yoga mat that was busting my head. And to be honest, that night she did it too.
She did the yoga that night.
I swear. Like, I did on top of it, and she just put. At that moment, I just looked myself like, you keep doing this to yourself, like, this is on you. You cannot blame anybody. The crazy thing is, I saw that, and obviously, my head was telling me, red flag, red lights, red whatever. But my head like, it's alright. We'll walk through it. It's alright.
It's actually, it's just yoga mat, kettle.
I mean, it's just yoga mat.
Everybody can bring kettle.
Anybody can.
It's a normal thing.
You dig it? Oh my God. I feel like that was one of the most stressful situationships I've ever had in my life. Oh my God. Like, the more I think about it now, I almost died, bro. Well, not almost died, but yeah,
I get.
So yeah,
I get.
Thank God for life, man. Yeah, do you have any story?
It's, it's not as weird as it looks though. Yeah, but there was one. This was my friend. No, serious. That's my friend. So, but I was there with the girl I mentioned earlier. The one we're going on and off.
You really like this girl?
You know, the crazy thing is that stuff that I said, that's post-nut clarity. I was like, why would I do this? I did that like 2 more times.
You never learn.
At some point I was like,
this is the lifestyle.
The last one I did was like, well, wasn't your fault, You don't like girls that are loud. She was loud. She must have changed by now.
But that was what you were telling yourself.
That's what I was telling myself. Nobody told me that.
Okay.
But thinking about it now, it's just like every time I went back, sometimes I'll just block her. Sometimes I'll say, man, all this new year, new me bullshit at the time, I'll say, you know what, it's all love, forgive and forget. Just unblock that. And then when you see it again, it's like, oh, so you see her again. It's like, man, I think I really messed up here. But at that point, it's not you. It's not you. It's not you.
Something else.
It's not something you. That's not you, bro. That's not you. That's not you. It's like,
oh man.
And you feel it sincerely. It's like you messed up. The next time I get a chance with this girl, she won't agree herself. Then I think I will hold it tight. And I bet you. After that, it's like, what have you done now?
You're going to let it go.
When would you learn?
You never learn.
That's what you keep telling yourself.
Man.
So yeah, with the girl and my friend at this hotel. So new girl. She was like, my friend was like, oh, I met this new girl. So what do you mean? It's like at a mutual friend's, area, kind of. It's like, okay, you know what, let's go pick her up and everything. So me and the girl, my friend, we go pick this girl up, come back to this hotel, but we didn't like take rooms or not. It was just like the bar area, enjoying and everything. The crazy thing, it was like his brother, my friend, his older brother, kept saying, well, just because we're all friends, he was saying to me, it's like something about that girl. And he said that to the guy as well, my friend as well. Something about that girl just, it's a bit off. Because from the way they met, I don't know the whole details, but for some certain things the girl has said, it's like she might be into, want to hook up and everything. It's like, no, you can't just
see someone
and point that out.
That
that's what I was saying to him as well.
About what do you mean?
Exactly. Why would you come to that conclusion? And everything?
Yeah, that's not fair.
So it's like, okay, we'll just chill out, all of us. So we go upstairs. Okay. So finally take rooms. Then we go upstairs. We just
finally took rooms.
Chill and everything.
What was the intention?
Okay.
Why you taking rooms?
Taking rooms. My intention was, pure. I was thinking of going in there to pray and everything. But the devil as we know.
Add an alternative.
Exactly.
I get it.
So that was it. But that's not the crazy part. The crazy part was in the morning, I leave, I go to work, come back in the evening. My friends is here just lying down. All that guys just all around laughing and all. And what's going on? They said a girl in the morning when they woke up, the first thing she said to my friend, where's my money? I was like,
come on.
I was like, what money?
No.
It's like,
I thought you were feeling the boy. God,
what money?
I thought you were falling for the steez.
And it was like, well, I mean, you should have said something. At least if we're going to mention a price or something, you should have said something. Because who's to say I do that? If I knew that, probably I'd have said no, I don't
do that.
But she was like, so he just pick a girl one night, take her to a hotel room, and after everything, just let her go like that. It's like, well, I don't know. That was Brad Pitt or something, like crazy.
God.
So,
oh my God.
So how did it end? He was like, so serious. The girl was like, she's going to shout, scream, scatter the whole stuff. And I'll tell you, at that point, my man was down financially. Financially, he was down. So he was like, so there was no money. So it was like, okay, so how much? So if you can, ring someone, it's like,
damn.
And it's like, it was it 80,000 at the time. It's like, first of all, who names price after the whole stuff? It's like, I go to a bar and you give me a bottle of Coke, and and the next thing they say the Coke is like 1 million or something like that. It's like, you never told me, you never even gave me that vibe and everything. But the guy who was telling me at first was like, did I not tell you? I told you.
I saw the signs.
I told you.
You gonna learn. Are you gonna learn the hard way?
So at the end of the day, it was like, my phone's down, and at the end of the day, he managed to go out without paying though. But she kept on calling him, disturbing and stuff. I was like, and he was like, well, he's left her, so there's no need he can block. I was like, well, you basically go back to the same area and everything. So with anything, I'll be there for you as your guy. If it's guy man, any issue, whatever, I'm there. But I won't be there if someone sees you on the road and says, where my money? You feel say if you do this, bro, I won't do that. I won't. So better call her, apologize or whatever.
We'll sort
it out. But yeah, so it was all good. It's all good. He called her. So everything was,
that's crazy, man.
It's like, so stuff like that. Stuff like that. Stuff like that.
I can imagine the guy just thinking that night before the whole thing, like, oh my God, my game is bad.
I'm telling you, that night we're like, okay, after what's up, bro? Now, Charles like, all right, come outside. Let's go down, grab some drinks and food. So go down. It's like, how far? What's going on? It's like, man, king star. You call me my king. I was like, Okay.
Odogu Parara. So that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Well, guys, share your story too if you've had any interesting story. Thank you for rocking with us. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming on the spot, bro.
No problem, Chief.
I had an amazing time on this.
Me too.
I don't laugh for a while, man.
Me too.
And I'm sure this is very relatable to everybody. So remember to stay refined, be your pain, enjoy life, make it your job to make the world a better place.